notice how this problem right here is just written as this. It's the same problem. And to solve this, the sevens cancel, right? The units cancel, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. And so this one, you can write it this way: 4/9 divided by 2/9. The ninths cancel. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Now, this is probably not the way you would normally do division with fractions, but we're just going to go through it a couple times here. So I'm going to take 10/8 and divide it by 2/5. And I'm going to do it by finding a common denominator. So eighths and fifths, 8 times 5 is 40. I got to go to 40ths. So I'm going to change 10/8 into 40ths. And I'm going to change 2/5 into an equivalent fraction with 40ths in the denominator. So this is times, what is that, 8? So 8/8, so that's 16. And times 5/5, that's 50. So I have 50 40ths divided by 16 40ths. The 40ths cancel, and I have the answer as 50/16, which can be reduced to 25/8. And I did that by going 2 times 25 is 50, and 2 times 8 is 16. The 2's cancel. And so this one I'll just put up and you can look at it. Okay, so I worked out this problem and you can see the answer. So I put the answers up for number 3. You're just multiplying by the reciprocal. In other words, 7 divided by 2/3 is exactly the same as 7 times 3/2. Multiply straight across when we multiply. So this one, you have 8/9 of a gallon of gas. And the chainsaw takes 2/9 of a gallon of gas to fill its tank. So how many tanks can you fill with this much gas? So we're going to take 8/9 and divide it into 2/9. And actually it's really simple because I have a common denominator, so I can go 8/9 divided by 2/9 and get 4. The other way you might do it is 8/9 times 9/2, which would be 72/18, which again is, of course, 4. Or you can go like that. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So you have 3.5 cords of wood need to be moved to your house. Each truck can load 2/5 of a cord. How many truckloads will it take? So I'm going to just do this one, and first thing you'll need to do is turn that into a fraction, which is 3 times 2 is 6, 7/2, and divide that by 2/5. That's how many truckloads. And to do this problem, it would be 7/2 times 5/2. How do you multiply? Straight across. And we're getting 35/4, which is going to be really 9, because you can't do 8 3/4 of a load. It's either in or it's not. But if you wanted to, the answer is also acceptable if you put 8 3/4. So I put in the answers here, and you can put this on pause and check your work. So I want to work through these because it's an important exercise. You're multiplying something by something else. And when you multiply and divide, the units behave just like you're multiplying or dividing. So this is, well, first of all, it's 50 times 3. That's 150. But 150 what? Well, the hours cancel, and you're left with miles. So 150 miles per hour times 3 hours is 150 miles. And think about it, right? If you're driving 50 miles per hour for 3 hours, you drive 150 miles. So here, you're converting Celsius to Fahrenheit. The Celsius cancel. This is just a number, so there's no unit associated with this particular problem. So this is just 5 divided by 5 is 1. 1 times 9 is 9. 9 plus 32 is 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Again here, it's 150, but 150 what? The gallons cancel, and you're left with miles. This one here, the seconds cancel, and you're left with 150 feet.